This is your stewardess speaking. As we prepare for takeoff, please consider supporting us on Patreon to keep this podcast ad-free. If you enjoy this flight, please subscribe to the podcast, smash that like button, and don't forget to go to patreon.com/turbulenttruth to support us. Thank you, and prepare for takeoff.
Hello, this is your captain speaking. As you can tell in the cabin, we're hitting some shaky times, and it's about to get worse. So please take a moment, make sure you are buckled, and the loved ones around you are buckled, because we're about to hit turbulent truth. In 3, 2, 1.
Hi, welcome to Turbulent Truth. I'm Scott Kutcher.
I'm Gary Chapman.
And here we go again. So, as we teased in a previous one called The Hat.
That was intriguing. Seriously. I just the phrase, Santa is gay. I wasn't exactly sure how to, give me the backstory.
Okay, so here's the backstory. So here's what we're going to talk about today. So I got to give you the full backstory. My wife's scrolling along. She subscribes to some things, and this hat comes up, and it's from Norway, and it has Santa Claus, like, embracing a guy. What the heck? She clicks on it, goes through, and it goes to this video. And let me explain the video. So in the video, it's a middle-aged man. He's getting up in the middle of the night, can't sleep, like most of us, you know, as everything changes, have to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night or whatever. And he goes downstairs, and he catches Santa Claus.
You don't have to go.
Well, it's true.
You could just wet the bed.
You could.
It's your bed.
It's true. And depends are made for a reason.
Indeed.
So anyways, so he's, goes downstairs, and he catches Santa Claus. And Santa Claus and him kind of see each other. They exchange a look, and they smile. Innocent, nothing. All of a sudden, he's gone. And he goes up the chimney, and the guy looks up the chimney. He's like, oh, what? Wow. And he just kind of grins, and he thinks, I thought it was only for children. So at first, I'm watching, because Cindy doesn't tell me anything about it.
Right.
I'm watching this, and I'm thinking, oh, this is neat. This is a man-child, right? We're still children inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Then Santa
and
comes back down the chimney.
No. So a year goes by.
Okay.
And he said he makes a special ornament. And so this goes on for several years.
It's a slow relationship.
It's a slow, but Santa's liking it, this and that. And then he cries one year after Christmas by himself.
Santa does?
No, the man, in a very sad way. And he writes a letter the following year. Santa, all I want for Christmas is you. Then the light bulb goes off.
Okay.
And I'm like, alrighty then.
Does it show Mrs. Claus opening that letter?
There is no Mrs. Claus.
Well, yeah, there is.
Yeah,
too.
I know.
Yes,
We'll get into that here in a minute. So he writes it, and then the next scene, doorbell rings, opens it up, little person, pointy ears, hands him gifts. He turns around, there's Santa, and Santa goes, I got some help this year so we could be together.
Wow.
Yeah. And then they embrace, and then they kiss.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do. Then they kiss. And it zooms out of this beautiful winter wonderland shot. I mean, it's very well shot.
Yeah.
A lot higher production than what we have, by far.
You think?
Oh, yeah.
How?
How's that even possible? 3 phones, 2 lights. Come on. How's that even possible?
So,
but
beautiful
yeah,
winter
it's
scene.
Gorgeous. And it says, Norway, we've been able to love whoever we want for 50 years. Or celebrating being able to love whoever we want for 50 years.
Okay.
Okay. And then a name of a company.
What's the name of the company?
I'm not going to say right now because I can't remember, and it's freaking Norwegian.
No, who cares?
Yeah. So, anyways, and I sat there and in shock, and I thought to myself, you know, it's not even whether or not you agree with that choice of a lifestyle. You don't. It's against your belief system because God doesn't ordain it, or it doesn't. None of that matters. Okay, in that moment for me. What mattered to me was, here's my child's childhood under attack.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Why would you use something like Santa Claus, which is based on a real person who was a bishop in the early church that kicked the crap out of a guy in a bar that was literally spreading false doctrine in the name of Jesus?
Yeah.
And then goes on and he got it out of his system and decides to be nice and give gifts to orphans. And
Nick.
yeah, good old Saint Nick. He's the kind of guy you want to have a beer with.
He's jolly.
He's very jolly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a miniature version. Because I hear he was huge. He was very tall.
So jolly is fine.
Yeah. And
Gay is not.
And this guy was thin, and I mean, it was like he was the perfect looking Santa Claus from a Norwegian perspective, which I get because that was their audience.
Right.
But he's thin and all this kind of stuff, and I'm thinking, manicured, I'm going, yeah, that just doesn't.
Well,
But anyways, so that's what I got from it was now we've moved on to literally dismantling childhood in a way that we can reprogram them
Right.
to fit a narrative that is now being shoved down our throat constantly.
right. Well, here we go. Because you've talked for like an hour and a half.
Yeah, well, I need the backstory.
No, it needed to happen. Yeah. So the giant unnecessary disclaimer, I have absolutely no issue with anybody deciding to be gay.
Nope.
It's not my job. I believe what I believe about the Bible,
Yep.
and I don't think God is on your side on this thing. I don't.
No.
I'm not going to lie about that. But I genuinely do have a bunch of gay friends.
Me too.
Because I entrust them to Jesus. I entrust them to him. I pray for them, and I hope they pray for me. I'm sure there's things in my life that need to be worked out.
Absolutely.
So, that's just the given, period. And at the same time, the agenda of the gay community, I hate. I hate it.
Me too.
Because that insidious, just backhanded notion that you can just normalize, quite frankly, in God's eyes, without question, sin and perversion, and you could just normalize it and soften that whole issue to the point that they have. They're very good at it, good grief. If you've got the entire media on your side, you can do some pretty incredible things. It just makes me so mad. It
Yep.
makes me so mad. The collective sorrow that has been generated through that agenda makes me very, very, very angry. And all I can do is pray. That's all I can do.
Yeah.
It's not in me this is not something that you fight for. This is something you pray through. This is something you pray fervently and consistently for. And then God, in his own godlike way, I will promise you, is going to do what he does. That's who he is. That's what he does.
Yeah.
But that just makes me so mad.
Well, again, with
First of all, Santa's not skinny, okay? He's just not. That's where they really screwed up. Come on, let's be honest.
right? As a jolly man myself, I
How
was highly offended.
many overweight people who make a regular month of living in their lives being Santa are they the ones that should be offended about this?
rise up in March?
Now
Yeah,
they got to lose 70 pounds to do their December gig.
Right.
That's wrong.
No, that's it. We burn every
They're
McDonald's.
fat shaming Santa.
We
too.
are burning every McDonald's after this.
I would.
In the name of my fatness.
Boy, it's going to be a big fire. That's a lot of grease.
Huge.
That's a lot of grease.
Yeah, and you can't put that out.
No,
Not
it's
with
going to
water.
keep. No, don't put water on it.
Nope.
Helicopters full of baking soda.
So you're gonna love this. Mutual friend Everett. We're at a barbecue. Friend's house. Brian. Brand new grill. Having a good time.
Oh,
Starts to get a little inflamed. Everett's standing there and he's like, "What do I do?" And I go, "Everett, just throw your water on it." Joking.
oh,
I'm joking, right? He goes, right. Brian flips his head back, no eyebrows. Oh my gosh. And the guys that are sitting there with me, they're all rolling because they all knew I was doing it tongue in cheek, except for poor Everett.
yeah.
And I felt horrible afterwards, but
No,
it
you
is
didn't.
a great story now.
No, you didn't. You did not feel that horrible. The best grease fire.
Poor Brian, I felt so bad. A whole inside of his brand new grill, just black.
Oh, I can top that.
Yeah,
because that's my job.
All right, go for it.
The best
Go.
grease fire I was ever a part of. Buddy of mine up in Louisville, Ryan, amazing guy.
I'm glad
really
you said
smart.
it right. Thank you for saying that correctly.
Louisville?
Louisville. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate
My wife was living in Louisville. She cheered at University of Louisville. So trust me, I don't screw that up.
Back to Redneck Ninja.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's her. So Ryan we're up there visiting with them, and they're just this great family, and they're just a blast. And he was grilling out for everybody. And whatever it was that they were doing required a significant amount of bacon.
Okay.
And Ryan decided that it would be probably a good idea to cook that on the grill. He put it on tinfoil, to his credit. At least he went that far.
Okay.
But it's still not a good idea. It's still just not a good idea. And the grill was right up against their house. And it was a lot of bacon. It was a big grill, and it literally covered pretty much the entire cooking surface was tinfoil covered in bacon. Probably, I'm going to say 40, 50 strips of bacon, whatever it was. A lot. It was a big party. So not if, but when it went, the volume of flame was so immediate and so, it's grease fire.
Oh,
so it's not like, well, we can fix it. No, it's going to be a minute. Meanwhile, whole side of his house just black. It did not burn the house down.
That's good.
It did not.
That's a plus.
We put something on the bottom of it and drug it away a little bit just to stop that before we could, properly extinguish. And it takes quite a lot of
baking soda.
Baking soda to pull that off. But more than we had.
Fire extinguisher
Honestly.
works much better, actually.
We didn't have one.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. Good fire, though. Boy, I'll tell you what, that's a good, solid, very efficient fire if you need one.
Okay, ding.
Grease.
Now that we're off of our rabbit hole, which was fun. We had fun with it, no doubt.
Send us your best grease fire.
Send us videos. Seriously, if you guys send us any videos, we will put it on a YouTube channel under submitted by our fans.
Yeah, we should always open that up.
Yes.
Send us all kinds of snippets of silliness.
Yeah,
Yes.
all kinds of craziness and even woke stuff, whatever tickles your fancy, send it to us.
Yeah.
But except for
No,
inappropriate stuff.
No,
right?
we'll be getting that too. I'm just telling you,
All
you're
right,
opening the gate.
It's okay. I just, whew. Anyways, that would be an email, by the way, is how you send it to us. So it's turbulenttruth@gmail.com.
Oh yeah, that's it.
So, anyways, back to Santa.
So, what do we do with it? What do you do with it?
And that's the whole thing. I found out it came across an American magazine was showing this ad. Why?
Well, you know why. It's a rhetorical question. I get it, but that agenda is.
And when you say agenda,
it's in place.
You're talking about the agenda from 1986 that they actually came up with a manifesto.
Yeah.
Which I have a feeling y'all do not know about.
Probably not.
So this might be.
There is one.
There may be a part 2 to this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is part 1 because we're going to wrap it up here in a few minutes. But
Okay.
I think there's going to be a part 2. And part 2 is going to be, there literally is an agenda, folks. It's not like it's, it's just free love and you need to love each other and this and that. I literally found an agenda doing research because I have gay friends too and I love them to death. And they know my viewpoint and we agree to disagree. And they tell me flat out, the ones that are being honest, I choose it. Do I have tendencies? Yes. It's no different than someone having tendencies to be an alcoholic. I either choose to feed it or I choose not to feed it. And it's hard for some people. Get it. Okay? So there is no judgment. My job personally, the way I look at my Christianity, I'm supposed to be a reflection, and I'm a big guy, so I'm a big reflection.
A big reflection.
So I'm supposed to be a reflection of God to others the best that I possibly can in my broken state.
Yep.
Because I'm broken.
Yep.
Right? That's what I'm supposed to do. So condoning it, saying let's go for it, and saying absolutely choose that lifestyle that leads to 5 times more suicide, 5 times more drug addiction, 5 times more alcoholism, 5 times more death.
I know.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Let's have that
Get
horrible
after it.
life. Yeah,
Good plan.
have a good time. No, because I love them too much.
Right.
I'm like you. Pray about them, pray for them, still love them. I
Yep.
don't judge them.
Nope.
That's between them and God. But when they ask my opinion, they know they're going to get the truth.
Yeah.
Okay? So that's where my stance is on it. It's not about any of that for me. Stop attacking the majority, by the way, the majority of the United States kids. What's next? Trans tinker?
Oh no, it's coming.
Hey, kids, let's do trans tinker.
Well, in the day that we're
and
living
his name's now Tim.
in the day that we're living, you cannot make up something they're not already planning. I'm just telling you.
It is so
the
frustrating.
Bible says that in the days
Yeah.
that we're in, that evil will wax worse and worse.
Mm-hmm.
The good news is good's going to do the same thing and
yeah.
eventually destroy. So you got
Right.
that. You got that parked in the back pocket if you ever need to have a little happy moment. But there is no limit to how dark they can be.
No.
There's not. There's just not. It's going to get worse and worse and worse. And the number of times that you look at something or hear something and go, I can't believe that. Okay, just go ahead and believe it because that's what they're doing. That's the plan.
And the thing that fires me up most about all of it is it's out of a malice and a self-serving thing and under the guise of love.
Yeah, I know. Well,
It's all about love.
it's almost like,
We can choose who to love each other.
yeah,
You know, do people not realize, again, probably part 2 of this, because we're going to go a little deeper, there's multiple levels of love. It's detailed out.
Mm-hmm.
There's phileo. There's,
boy, you came close there. Never mind. I'm just saying.
beep. No, I'm just kidding. So, yeah. But no, there's all these, agape, right? There's these different levels that God designed in us to have great capacity to love one another.
Right.
Why do we always have to sexualize it?
Yeah, good point.
Why?
Yeah, that's in the next episode.
I've seen how you look at me sometimes. I get it.
Oh, wow.
It's
I'm looking
okay.
over here now. I'm never looking back that way again. It's not going to happen.
Once you had fat,
I have to
back.
control. I have
anyways.
to control this urge to knock the crap out of Scott. Wrap it up.
Yeah.
I can't wait to do the next one.
Hey guys, I'm telling you right now, here's what I learned from this, and here's where I'm at while we're discussing it. We have to speak out when it targets kids.
Yeah.
I really don't. I don't care about anything else.
Yeah, if you want to know where the line is, that's where
that's
the
the
line
line.
is. That's
and,
the line.
and guess what? We're seeing it in
Everywhere.
with the school board meetings all the way to what I just
Vaccinations.
mentioned. Everything.
Take this jab and shove it.
That's right. You took your stand.
Absolutely.
We have to take a stand on this, and we have to call this crap what it is. It's crap.
Oh, I have to
Because
tell you
even
really
my
quick.
gay friends
Yeah,
hate
yeah.
it.
Of
I
course they
shared
do.
with one of mine.
I know.
And she was very upset because she has a child that she adopted. And she's introduced men into her life to try to normalize it as much as possible.
Right.
That is a responsible person that's trying to do the right thing
Right.
in the midst of the sin.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, and,
So I
love her.
Yeah.
So, but anyways.
So I had a preacher somewhere in Indiana that under the comments, take this jab. It sits up in a thousand.
Yeah, go
different
check it out,
places.
guys. It's awesome.
But he was very, very upset with me that I used the acronym KMA. There's a line in the second verse: the CDC can KMA for all the things they did, but they're nuttier than hell to think they're going to shoot that crap in our kids. That's the lyric. So
For you that don't get it, that means kiss my. Anyways.
yes, it does.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So see, you couldn't even say it.
Ass.
It means ass. Kiss my
See,
ass.
I've refrained because I'm Catholic,
yeah.
so I can say it.
I get it.
Yeah.
So he was so upset with me for saying that.
Was Catholic.
And I got mad that he was mad.
Well,
I'm
yeah.
like- I said, dude, if at this point in history you can't tell the devil to kiss your ass, you're not in the fight.
That's right.
And then I may have gone too far. I don't know. I'm prone to. I said, I don't know, but I'd be curious. Is your church growing or dying?
Oh, did you really?
He deleted everything. He just vanished. We didn't get to keep talking. He left me hanging. He literally just said, he basically was like, okay, sorry, gone.
You sent him home crying.
I did.
Gary.
I really wanted to talk to him because, anyway, he's gone. He's
No.
out there somewhere. Reach out, please.
There's definitely a topic there for a later time.
Yeah.
Fake Christianity.
Yeah.
It's the biggest struggle and the biggest thing that's killing the church right now.
Can't agree more.
Yeah.
All
So,
right, say bye.
okay, guys. Hey, that was it for now. What we learned, when this kind of crap goes out, don't stand for it. And you're not assaulting the people you care about that chose that lifestyle. You're taking a stand for your children and for what's right in God's eyes. And there is never a wrong time to do that.
True.
So,
Turbulent, but true.
absolutely. Until next time, I'm Scott Kutcher,
I'm still Gary Chapman.
and we are definitely still turbulent.
And true.